Episode 174.
Sick.
Are you ready?
Dude, I'm fucking so pumped.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why are you drinking coffee out of a glass?
Because you guys didn't have any more mugs.
Oh, okay. I was like, we trying to get classy
yeah,
on me.
dude, you see this? Swirl it up. Well, that's taster's choice.
Dude, before we get into anything, I thought it was funny because I saw this the other day, but I didn't say anything or even think about it because I just read it and was laughing. Your post on, I guess it was on Facebook, and you said, is it appropriation if I dress like Sabu?
Sabu, yeah.
But I thought it was really funny. The best part about that is you start out with real talk.
Because I was legitimately...
You start like you're fucking turning the chair backwards at a guidance counselor.
I was legitimately thinking about it, like super
real
hard.
talk.
Because, dude, I was walking around my house. I was wearing sweatpants, and then I put on my boots, and they were like bunched up. So
kind of like
I was
Sabu.
like, oh, sick, dude!
Yeah.
I honestly took like a towel and wrapped it around my waist, and I was like standing in front of the mirror. Like, I'm shitting you not. I was like, I could probably do that. I was like, but would people be like, you're not Arab? You can't do that. I was like, is it appropriation to do that? And I don't think it is, but I know someone would be like, you can't, especially if I was wearing like the head, like the
like full on
turban
Sabu
thing.
Yeah.
Like people are like, you can't do that. It's like, I don't think that's like.
It'd be better if you
thing.
if you dressed up like Sabu now, just came out in a wheelchair. I'd be like, all right, dude, real talk, not cool.
Dude, that's geriatric appropriation right now.
He's got mini legs now.
You gotta stop. That's concussed appropriation.
Yeah, dude.
Stop doing it. Then again, after I tweeted or posted that, I thought about if you can find it, there's a picture of C.W. Anderson who did a tribute to New Jack and came out with like a trash can and like a fucking bandana around his head, like in camouflage.
I thought he just like stabbed a kid. Stabbed a kid who lied about his age.
He threw Vic Grimes off a roof. He's like, I hope that fat fuck dies.
He just wails on an old guy with a bat. He's like, that was for you, New Jack.
I hope you're up there looking down
You're proud of me.
at the crimes I commit left and right.
Yeah, I think it is funny though that to go along with that post, you were like on your couch like a 9-year-old. Like,
Dude, I seriously was like, I stood in front of the mirror. I was like, I look pretty sick. It's like, would anybody, if I just wore shiny pants like that, I was like, yeah, I'm just fucking booing it up, dude.
Yeah, you're not out there like you're. If anything, you're just dressing like them.
Yeah,
that's not appropriating.
And then again, it's like,
you're not going to work like that.
Dude,
that's shucking oysters. It's like, hey, how's it going? What do you need, 2?
I totally would, dude. I'm just telling people to get out of the way, and I'm jumping off a steel chair.
You have a plate on under your ass.
I'm a Arabian face busting the oysters open.
That's how you shuck them.
It's like, that's how I do it, dude. Shuckmaster out here.
These are fresh.
You like that?
That's so funny.
But yeah, I think it would be it would be different if I was like trying to speak with like an Arab accent, but he didn't speak at all. That was the thing. He didn't know commentary whatsoever in ECW.
Yeah, he wasn't like the Sheik.
Not at all.
What's the Sheik? His uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, like, I mean, Sabu's from Michigan. So it's like he just talks like a normal guy.
He's appropriating.
Yeah, he's appropriating hard as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think it would be. But then again, I also think about like how crazy would it be if I just started going after every ethnic wrestler and like one day I'm Tatanka just walking around like, I don't know the problem, dude.
Yeah.
I don't see it. What's wrong with you?
Maybe you live in the now.
I'm sorry.
Catch up.
Also, get out of my woo. Listen.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be doing that.
I'm going to tomahawk your head. I'm sorry.
Dude, oh man. This is going to drive me nuts. And fuck, I forgot his name. Last night on that show at, that's what you want to call it, at Raven. Fucking, no. It was me and Del Calo and then this one comic who came down from New York. And Ibrahim Khalif.
Okay.
Nice dude. I'd never met him before. And he went up. He's like, this sucks. I was like, I like this guy. Because Del Calo went up first, then him. And he was up there, and, you know, it's all comics, so they're not giving him shit. But, dude, he had one of the funniest lines. He's like, you guys watch Dark Side of the Ring? You guys ever see that? And I'm like, woo! You know, like, no one else. I'm like, all right, losers. He's like, I don't know, man. I think we kind of jumped the gun on judging this whole Chris Benoit guy. I mean, I was like, yo, I like this take.
We need to see the whole
He said
story.
something along the lines like, say what you want. But the guy committed to his skills. Talking about how he killed his kid.
He did.
With the crippler.
With the crippler, dude.
Yeah. And then he said something along the lines like, I don't know about cops. Cops today, there's like school shooters who graduated. It's like, Jesus Christ.
All over the map on this one.
Yeah, I
like it, though.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's refreshing to hear.
Yeah, I told him. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good to hear somebody try to see those. Like, listen, say what you want about Benoit. Man of God, first off.
Yeah, he's black dude with glasses and like a fedora hat. Like, nice guy. I mean, from what I got to talk to him, but like, didn't see that coming. And that's what was so funny. He was like, I think we kind of rushed to judgment on this Benoit guy. I'm like, totally. Let's
Maybe
do
we
this.
should start pointing the fingers in the mirror to see why we're at fault for this.
I started dying because I was like, dude, that's such a funny counterpoint. Like, whoa. Are we all just going to put the blame on Mr. Benoit here?
There's a lot of outside factors that maybe we're not looking at.
It's like, where was that piece of shit Eddie?
Best friend nowhere to be found.
Yeah, it was funny.
Crying about it.
But I thought you'd like that because I thought having another take on him, yeah.
There are people who still try to like absolve Benoit by putting all the blame on Vince McMahon too.
I mean,
they still go after, and I mean, Vince kind of being like the most he do is like, yeah, it's like people get hurt sometimes, and people they do crazy things. You're like, they know the risk when they come into the business. I'm like, yeah, they do, but you also pressure these dudes to work 360 days out of the year and do crazy ass shit, and then be like, look, you shouldn't take pain pills, but maybe you should.
I know.
It's like,
seriously.
Does your back hurt? Maybe pills will make it go away. I don't know. Maybe your family's annoying. I don't know. Go home.
It's like, is that kid still alive? Or, I mean, how long's he got?
You know, it'd be crazy if I saw a kid in a chokehold. I don't know how long they'd like.
It's like, you ever time your kid from going blue the minute you put the crippler on? I'd like to see that.
Vince is like talking. He's like, I'd like to strangle my fucking son. God damn it, Shane. If I could just put him in a hold.
Yeah.
And just put him down. You know what I'm talking about, Chris. Get out of here.
What else is going on?
No, dude. Like I said, I watched that fucking Blind Fury movie last night.
Yeah, Rucker.
Out of control. One of the craziest Rutger Hauer movies I've ever seen in my life.
And he's had some crazy movies.
And he's done some crazy. This was like, what the fuck are you
Rucker
doing
was the
here?
man, but dude, if you go in like his filmography, it's like, what is this?
Yeah, dude.
What's Angel Dick?
Dude, fucking Blind Fury is just like, he got the script. He's like, yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
Did you read it? He's like, I just like the title.
What was he, Dutch?
Dude, he just...
Dutch, I think. Dutch, they do anything.
Yeah, he did whatever the fuck he wanted. And there was a point where he's like literally just walking around completely blind with like headphones on, not knowing how to navigate Florida. And I'm like, who wrote any of this fucking thing? And then the point I saw in the movie that had been in other movies, the trope where they like blind people talk to an alligator or something vicious and be like, oh, nice doggy.
Yeah.
That's from Blind Fury.
Hell yeah.
I didn't know it was
It's
from
the original Rucker.
I didn't know it was that fucking movie. Also, another thing I didn't know in the 80s, everyone fucked with blind people.
Yeah.
At every turn. Mm-hmm. There was not one point in time in this movie where someone was like, oh, he's blind.
I don't know why I said yeah. Like I never did. I did not know that.
It's a fun fact.
I'm like, totally.
He's
Remember,
like, here's the thing.
Those were the days.
The deaf, you don't even want to know what happened to those people. We pushed them out in traffic and just like let them go. They were stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, the blind. There's one point in time where like he goes into a bar and he's just by himself eating, and these dudes like,
oh, that's great.
and he's like, "Hey, buddy, you eating a burrito? Can't have it without hot sauce."
Got him.
And then he's like, "What do you want, the mild or the spicy?" He's like, "Mild, please." And he just like switches it around. He's like laughing. It's like, who would do that to any person at any time? I also wonder if that's happened. It's like, hey, sir, you're out of toilet paper. Do you want the soft? Yes, and just give him fucking sandpaper, wipe his ass. But Rucker like just goes with like, oh, I need something a little bit less, like a little bit more machismo. It's like, what the fuck is going on in this movie?
Yeah.
At any time. And then at one point in time, the kid who he's trying to help tries to feed him a rock. Because he's like, he's like, what you got? There's a candy.
It was the kid like got him.
Dude, but Rucker swallows it to a point of choking.
Oh, my.
And then spits it out and hits the kid in the face with it. And just laughs about it. He's like, how you like that one? It's like, what? is absolutely happening.
Yeah.
The other thing that's crazy about this movie is it's all because the kid's father gets in deep with loan sharks in Vegas, and he's got to go to Vegas to settle a gambling debt.
Yeah.
That's the biggest plot in the movie. And then it's like, yeah, what can we do? Just have a blind guy.
We'll throw in some rock eating.
Throw it, rock eating, and also the sword. The fucking bamboo sword that he walks around with that he has like a cosmic connection with.
Rucker loves weapons, dude.
Dude, it's out of control.
Shotgun.
But
loves a shotgun.
It blows my mind that there's a scene where he's just driving down the street completely blind the wrong way. He's like, I like this. I should get my license back.
Hilarious.
Like, what the fuck is happening? And the kid's like, turn left. Why is the kid... There's also a lady in the car who's like, I can't drive. My hand hurts. And Rucker's like,
typical woman.
Dude, the point where he's just like, let the blind guy drive. It is...
That's how much...
Beyond crazy.
I feel like that's more offensive towards women. It's like, dude, your hand hurts. Don't... You know what? Sit this one out. We got a blind guy. He'll take
Typical crying lady.
Yeah.
Let's see how fast this guy can go on the expressway the wrong way. Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty better than any woman I've ever seen drive a car.
Yeah. Blind guys driving cars does rule in movies. Because it reminds me of last week when Sidney Poitier died. P.S. I don't think
nobody cared.
Gave a shit that
It's
he
a
died.
bummer,
I was
dude.
like, all right. But one of my favorite movies of all time is Sneakers. And that's Sidney Poitier is one of the best parts when him and Mother, Dan Aykroyd, whose name's Mother, and they get caught by like the bad guys. And he's like, get out of the car. And then he leans over to Sidney Poitier. He's like, you too, midnight. And he's like, I was like, oh, shit. And then Sidney Poitier, like, when they get out of the truck, he fights him and, like, grabs his gun, hits him. He's like, job, motherfucker's going to deal with me. I was like, whoa, dude.
Damn,
you went
dude.
hard. And then Whistlers had to drive, though. Whistlers had to drive the truck. And they're like, go straight. But they made a joke about it. It was hilarious.
That's what I think is so
Then
crazy.
he ate a rock, which was weird.
Dude. There's a point, too, where he meets the kid for the first time. He's like, I just want to let you know your father was with me in the camps in Vietnam. And the kid's like, oh, really? Really? He's just like, why is he giving the finger?
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie
Vietnam
ever.
vet who's just like, your dad was a good man. Really, blind guy?
Yeah, he's like, why didn't he fucking be a dad? It's like, well, he died in Nam. He's like, yeah, loser.
I don't respect people who got caught. I'm sorry. Trumped him on it?
Yeah,
I don't give a shit.
Were you? Fuck you, dude.
You blind piece of shit.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Rucker, if you look at his filmography, he is taken. There's always like he's that dude that just didn't stop working.
Oh,
that's
no,
like a
no,
guy
no.
like if he had time in between major movies, say like Blade Runner and like The Hitcher. He was like, I did 3 porns. And they're like, why? He's like, it was available.
Look,
I stayed. That's a grinder, dude.
I'll tell you what, I'm a method actor. I
Yeah.
go hard as shit.
Yeah.
Rucker is also the type of dude who I wouldn't disbelieve would die over like an overdose of boner pills too.
How did he die? Just old age?
He just died of old age.
Yeah,
But like if someone was like, yeah, he died because he took too many boner pills, I'm like, that.
It's tough to watch him in any other movie than Blade Runner, though,
Yeah.
because he was so fucking good.
So good.
He was the man. And The Hitcher, he was great in, too. But also with a young C. Thomas Howell.
Oh, dude, man.
Talk about appropriating. Soul Man. Shout out Soul Man. Best movie
That's
ever.
another thing, too, is like, how far do you think you could get in a movie with doing like serious black? I think the last serious blackface I saw in a movie was fucking Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. But that wasn't like, that was just a joke, but everyone just totally went with it.
Yeah, he slipped through the cracks on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nobody
how.
talks about it either. There's like, oh.
There's an interview,
yeah.
I think, with like Jamie Foxx, and he was even like, what the fuck? But he was laughing. He was like, all right. Which is like, all right, I don't know. Am I allowed to laugh at that?
I mean,
I think it's funny.
I think it's funny as hell.
But if a black dude was offended, I'd be like, all right, I see that.
But
Sorry.
I do know that there are people now who are like, if you're going to cast, no one who isn't disabled should play a disabled person in a movie.
Wait, the disables are coming for
Yeah,
people?
dude.
Like the Jews do?
Yeah,
like
dude.
the Jewish people were like, yo, you can't cast people that aren't really Jewish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So they're like, if you don't put like, if someone's like really paralyzed and they're an actor and they're trying to break through it, don't give it to like another seasoned actor. Give it to the paralyzed guy who's actually paralyzed.
I mean, all right.
I mean,
Here's the thing. I get what they're saying, but it's also, that's pretty different than if you're casting someone for like
Yeah.
a serious like drama that is like say the Holocaust or something,
Sure.
and you're casting a ton of people that aren't Jewish. I could see that. Somebody that's got a bum leg, it's like, I don't know, dude.
Dude, I don't understand why everyone's just coming for it, but I also think there are also roles that they never establish whether or not the person could be something other than what they are. Like the fucking Mandalorian. I thought it would have been a crazy twist if you go a whole season of The Mandalorian and then he takes off his helmet and he's got Downs. And everyone's just like, oh.
Man, Downlorian.
Did not see the Downs DeLorean.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that coming at all. That would be the best twist.
It was like some Puerto Rican hoochie mama. You're like, whoa, Mandalorian.
I'm taking this shirt off. I didn't want to do this. Because there'd be so many guys like,
the Mandalorian had Downs.
Dude, if they just took the helmet off, he's like, and that's why I did it. It's like,
wait, but I'm to your cool voice. He's like, oh, that's the helmet.
Yeah, he puts it back on. He's like, I don't understand how you do.
Where's my Yoda?
There he is.
He's just eating it.
I went through 7 of them.
I get it.
I think that would have been a power move by Disney to be like, look, we're also portraying, these people can do things outside of just having Down syndrome.
Yeah. I mean, they went through that a while back.
When?
There was a big, there was a couple actors that they're not known, obviously, but they have Down syndrome. And
they should be known. That's the thing.
What they should do is say fuck off and put regular people without Downs in Downs makeup and see how that turns out.
Dude, that's the thing is that how...
Damn, dude.
What's Downs makeup?
I think you remember the guy who had Downs in Goonies?
What's Downs makeup?
You remember the guy who had Downs in Goonies? Sloth.
He didn't have Downs.
Dude, he had some.
Yeah, he had birth defects.
No, he had major Downs.
What level of Downs? Sloth.
Birth defects.
He's got sloth syndrome?
Yeah, dude, that's a real thing.
I don't know if that's a real thing.
But I'm just saying, I would like to see some asshole, take a shot at and be like, dude, we just cannot trust someone with Down syndrome to do this role. We got to put it right in front. And they put makeup. I mean, you're fucked right away. But how funny would that be? We should figure that out if anybody's ever put somebody in handicap makeup.
I don't think there's ever been. But then again, it's also what kind of person would even take what special effects makeup artist would be like, you know what I want to do? I just want to make this look the most believable that anybody can have. It's like, how do you make someone look Downs?
You can get it done.
I mean, I guess you could. I mean, there's got to be a way. There actually probably is an app or a filter on Snapchat.
Dude, if there's an app that changes your face to Downs.
There's a Downs filter.
What's it called? Prenatal?
Neonatal?
It's got lasers behind you.
Hello?
But it's in fucking Quantum Leap when you put the camera on.
There's probably a
God,
Down.
I'm retarded.
There's got to be a Down snap filter. What? There probably is.
If there is...
what I'm going to say
no way.
There's no way there isn't. Maybe it's not available for everybody, but there's probably a Down snap filter.
It's not available for who's it available for?
I don't know. What I'm saying, what I'm saying is someone developed it, probably sent it to Apple. Check this out, and they were like, "What?"
Yeah, you got a real lack of Downs filters.
You gotta realize people could be dogs, people could be cats.
Enough with the fucking dog ears.
I need to see
Downs eyes.
Downs eyes on these people.
Dude, if that became a trend, I'd be like, we are fucked,
dude,
man.
A Downs TikTok friend? Dude, that would be
horrendous.
But
there's no way. There's no way anybody did this. Not the filter thing. The filter thing I know for a fact.
Someone definitely made a Downs filter.
I mean, maybe, yeah, but that's what I mean. It didn't get it's not on the Apple market.
No, it's probably on a black market thing. You can probably download it. You can probably find it on your... If I search Downs filter... I'm just saying I probably could find it.
Hitting Google, Downs filter.
Real talk, guys. Downs appropriation.
Real talk.
Real talk on
Dude,
this.
you should have a sideshow called Real Talk.
Real Talk.
With your just common thoughts of dude, why is there no Downs filters? Like Andy or Ernie?
Dude, I loved a few minutes with Andy Rooney
He
at
was
the end
great.
of 60 Minutes. It was so funny because all of those people were like,
Why isn't there a Downs filter?
Every day we look out and see them. Why can't we be part of that community? I say if you want to hold your phone up and look through the lens of somebody else, why aren't we allowed?
I don't think. I mean, dude, I'm not saying you're wrong because I can guarantee you in this day and age there is someone who created that. Because look at the video games that aren't public, but you can play fucking
Without a doubt.
JFK assassination
Yeah,
or
dude.
Columbine.
that's what I'm saying. Somebody out there
Right.
made this Downs filter. Somebody out there is holding all the Downs cards, and they're ready to flop them on the deck.
He's like, call
Yeah, dude. He's got the
all
river.
in,
He's got the river, dude.
all down.
I'm doubling Downs, dude. Did you find it?
Of course he didn't. That's not a thing.
Damn it.
But there is someone that brought it up on Reddit asking if there is a filter.
Of course, somebody on Reddit
What?
did.
Yeah.
And then I
That's a
found
good,
someone
solid question.
that tried faking having Down syndrome when he got arrested.
Wait a minute.
whoa.
Wait.
Where's
You
this
can't-
genius live?
You can fake having a mental disability. You can't fake having Down syndrome.
No,
Down
hold
syndrome
on.
is like a whole thing.
Please tell me there's a mugshot of this kid. Oh, we're gonna have to see
Wait a
this.
minute
Also, you know what? That's when you are fucking plumb out of ideas, dude. And you're like, Oh, he's already halfway there.
Man accused of faking Down syndrome to have caretakers change his diaper.
Huh. So this was back in 2018.
All right.
Arizona.
Of course. So wait, if you scroll down, does it say? Wait, why was he getting arrested?
Sexual abuse and 3 counts of fraud after he pretended to have Down syndrome and requested diaper changes from care workers.
So he was just getting ladies to come over and change his diaper, and he was like, "I am Downs."
Dude, that's the thing. Like Downs is a
What the fuck? Wait,
it's a
wait.
package deal. It's not
Also, is that a big thing with changing their diapers? I don't. I mean,
don't-
maybe in some cases,
See,
but like,
that's the problem. This guy's so retarded, he doesn't even know what retarded is.
right.
That's the
He's
problem.
like, even Downs people were like, "What are you doing?
you doing?"
I don't shit my pants.
Yeah.
You know, I change my boxers.
I just have Down syndrome.
yeah, I can function.
I'm
not-
fine. I'm fine. I
dude.
don't understand. He's like, you know what? I need
That's
to-
how more retarded this kid is.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "What do Downs do? Let me get into They definitely shit themselves all the time and wear diapers."
I got to get in on this.
He's like, yeah. He's just
You know what?
requesting lady nurses. Dude,
That's
that means
the
he had to work a poop up
Dude,
and crap.
he
He,
had to work
literally
a
had to
fat
crap.
crap up.
Because you got to keep it going.
Yeah, dude.
You want to sell the roll, you got to crap the diaper.
Dude, he wakes up. He's just like fried up sausage and eggs. Like, I got
It's out back smoke coming in a diaper. Like,
He's got one of those.
just trying to jar one
those
loose.
bigger gulp fucking plastic thing from 7 with coffee. He's like, I gotta make this
He's
real.
just out on the back porch, just like going through emails. Like, fuck, 10 up already? I got to crap. Nurses almost. Yeah, do you know what sucks too? Is how funny it would be if the whatever service he was using, like a nursing service that comes to your house.
Yeah, well, like how many times?
Does he get to pick?
No, I'm
I
pretty
bet you
sure.
he's trying to. I bet you he said like, I don't feel comfortable with men.
Of course he did. Of course he did. And the funny thing is, though, how many times a day does this happen?
Also, how is this sexual harassment? I mean, he looks like the asshole. He is poop in a diaper.
No, he's being charged with sexual harassment because he's calling the people over. He's
Right.
Yeah.
What I mean is, so what's the end game here? The lady nurse comes over.
Yep.
He's sitting there. He crapped his diaper.
Crapped his
She
diaper.
opens up. That's a nightmare.
Full
She
fledged.
changes his diaper.
Yep.
What's he get out of that?
I guess he's getting his butt wiped, his balls lifted up.
I mean, you saw it, kid.
Yeah, that guy's not getting.
That's the only time a woman's coming
Anytime.
near any of that.
He's like, I want some sexual healing. The only way I can do this is go full Downs.
Oh my god, that's.
And the thing is, he probably came to that conclusion the same.
I thought it meant like he was getting a DUI, and he's like, "Sorry, I shouldn't be driving."
he
It's
went
like,
blind
damn.
fury on him.
Yeah, dude.
I'm blind.
Yeah, he's like, "Who's there?"
Excuse me, sorry, officer. Well, dude, that would be the best if you got pulled over. I was like, it's like, you're just like, sorry,
He's like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places. He's just floating around on like a doll. He's like, yeah, I was everywhere over there. Like, they're gone. Showdown bong.
Dude, just getting pulled over. Like, sorry.
Dude, that's what I thought they meant when he got arrested and he claimed he was down.
The whole thing is, like, how did he get figured out? That's what I want to know is how did he, like, did he just drop the act one day? Like, he had his legs up in the air and they're waving his butt. Like, I got to come clean with you. I'm sorry.
There was a Diamondbacks game in there. He's like, oh, come on, that was a ball. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I meant,
But I also guarantee he came to the conclusion about getting women to wipe his ass that he was, like, walking around his house and he passed the mirror like I did with the Sabu, with the boots. Yeah. And he's just like, oh,
real talk.
He's like, wait a minute, I look pretty good. I bet I could pass for downs.
I mean, there's a whole thing of, like, people that, you know, there's that fetish of being a grown baby.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
It's crazy. Moving on from Downsy Arrested, there's a new series on Peacock now that is called, like, The Dark Side of the 90s.
Oh,
yeah, it's not bad. It's so the first episode, like, I was watching them.
I thought you were going to say Dark Side of Downs. I was like,
it's only one side.
Jeez, Dark Side of the 90s. I did see it. I didn't watch it though.
Yeah, the first episode is about Down syndrome. No, it's about it's just like different things. Like the one episode I did watch, 'cause I was kind of in and out of the other ones, was the amount of talk shows, daytime talk shows.
Oh God, yeah.
So, like, Montel was on there talking, and fucking they talked about the guy who killed the guest on Jenny Jones.
Yeah.
Because that guy was like, I love you. He's like, I ain't gay. That's so funny. And I killed him. And then they came, you know, because it all ended up being for Jerry Springer. And it's like, it's so funny, too, because, like, dude, they ride him out of me. He's like, I don't know if people remember, but he was the mayor of Cincinnati and got kicked out because he paid for a hooker with a check. And then it's just like, all right, today on Jerry Springer. It's like, well, yeah, dude, he's killing it.
Yeah. Nailing it.
Yeah. It's I don't know if it's dark side.
I do think it's very funny, though, that, like, when Jerry Springer started getting traction, other TV, like, daytime talk shows kept trying to stand there. Like, we don't advocate for that glam and glitz of violence. Like, we're here to have real talk about real things.
Yeah,
like,
so let's bring out the lesbian cat people.
Exactly. It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Let's bring out the goth kids who live in a graveyard. Because we need to tell everyone about this.
Well, it was at one point... Who was it? The executive producer was getting interviewed of Jerry Springer, and he was listing off. I forgot how many shows at one point were actually on during the day fighting over that stuff between, like,
dude.
Vanessa from the Cosby Show. She had one. Ricky Lake, fucking
Sally Jesse Raphael. I remember
Donahue.
Yeah, Donahue. Jesus
Mort. Fucking Oprah.
Oprah was fucking.
Well, Oprah used to be like I didn't remember that. But apparently, like, when she started out, she was definitely bringing out, like, hookers and dumb shit
like that.
She
was doing wild shit. Like, that was another thing. My mom used to watch Oprah all the time.
Yeah.
And that's when I found out that What's-His-Face from fucking Step by Step beat his wife almost half to death.
Oh, everybody remembers that.
Because he was on, like, a big screen.
Yeah, he was zooming in from jail.
From jail.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about it. I was like, this is the crazy... Like, I did not know...
Yes, Oprah, I whooped her ass.
Yeah, I beat her.
Roundhouse. It was clean. That bitch better move.
The code man does not play.
Sorry.
Like, I'm sorry.
Also, when I did it, at the time I had downs. I was dabbling in the downs.
I was in the middle of the diaper change, and she knows not to bother me.
But it was pretty interesting to watch it all go through because everybody was like, yeah, you know, like at that point, though, this is before Oprah, you know, became big and really just focused in on having celebrities on her show.
Yeah.
They were like, the standard during that time was Donahue. Like, Phil Donahue was the standard.
Yeah.
And I don't think I even watched Donahue or whatever.
I didn't know anything about it. All I did know is that everyone was saying how dumb and lame Phil Donahue was. They were like, yeah, all he does is, like, he has these puff pieces on about, like, you know, dogs that have new haircuts.
Dude, that's the thing. But he's, like, a really respected guy in his field. Like, I don't know after a show, whatever, but I guess leading up to it, whatever. I don't know his background before that, but they were like, yeah, Donahue's, like, a legitimate journalist or whatever.
It's funny, too, is that you say you don't know about his background. When I was a kid, you know the old rumor that, like, fucking Mr. Rogers was a Vietnam vet?
Oh, yeah, and he was all tatted up.
I heard the same thing about Phil Donahue. Like someone was like, the reason he's so light and lame and like family friendly is because he was like a bomb technician in Vietnam and he like killed like a bunch of people for a long time. I believed it.
That's one I wouldn't even bite on. Not Donahue, Mr. Rogers, because I'd be like, yeah, I could see him being a complete opposite psycho.
Yeah,
you know, and then being
I mean,
like, I saw so much death. I'm just the nicest guy ever.
That's kind of like I was like, that can't be the things like, yeah, dude.
I knew that was fake, but I always wanted that to be real because people would say that's why he had to wear long sleeves. He's all tatted up because he was a sniper in Nam, and I was like,
just had fucking tally marks of how many people. Like,
yeah, dude,
That one right there wasn't my neighbor.
they tried to be.
I got them out of there.
Dee Dee now.
Dude, he's very slow saying Docatown. Docatown, BC.
Yeah, see, like I could see him being in Nam.
That would be sick, dude.
Donahue, no. Donahue looks like he'd fucking dodge a draft.
That's the thing too. Is like when I said he's like he doesn't look like he could do anything. They're like, no, he was the story is that Phil Donahue was like a bomb technician. Like he was responsible in producing and making and like distributing napalm. He was like,
dude, I would
did that.
if you had to serve with Donahue, I would definitely be like, yo, you're on bomb detail, dude. You
Get
stink.
out there, dude.
Shut up.
Just strap a bomb to Phil Donahue.
He doesn't. He's like, are I supposed to be looking for them?
But he's
They make him carry them all.
it's like, why?
His flick matches at him. It's like, stop.
Donahue, get out there.
Donahue. He's jumping in the holes like Gump.
Private Donahue, just not knowing what to do. That would be the fucking sickest shit. How old is Phil Donahue? He's got to be like in his...
dead, I think.
He's probably dead. But I'm saying like the timeline added up. I was like, what was he doing in the 60s? Like he was over the shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, other than Springer, who obviously had like a political background,
Yeah.
I think most of all the other hosts, and Ricky Lake, who was an actress, but
Donahue's 86.
He's still alive.
Still alive.
So
not Don yet. Talking Downs here on live.
he's downs but not out.
Phil Downs are you.
Dude,
Nailing him.
Phil Donahue would also do that thing like a daytime. Remember when daytime talk show hosts would like pretend to be something like, we need to go undercover to see how things work. If Phil Donahue's like, and I'm going undercover as a Downs man
Oh, man.
to see how the world reacts.
He would be violent, dude. He would just be like, I got Downs. Like, whoa, dude.
He's just punching everyone at a coffee house. It's like, what?
That's what they do.
What they do. I also crap my pants. Turns out I apologize.
I remember him being like
no
a very pretty direct, aggressive voice. Like Donahue, I remember him.
He sounded like a dad.
Like he was kind of a dick.
Yeah, but he just had like the lamest guests on the show all the time. He never was looking for controversy.
I always thought the weirdest thing out of all those hosts was what's his name, Maury. Because Maury Povich would do his shows, which eventually I think his show ended up just
It's now
doing
just Who's the Father.
Are they still doing shows?
Yeah, dude. I think he has a show just called "Are You the Father?" I'm dead serious. I think it's called I'm
obviously that
almost
makes sense.
positive.
He's capitalizing
Oh my
on
God,
what
dude.
worked. But at the end of the day, he still has to go home to Connie Chung, who's like this
Yeah, dude.
respected journalist.
Well-known.
She's like, Jesus Christ, more. He's like, did you watch though? He wasn't the father.
So here's the thing.
Connie,
He did a full backflip, Con.
dude, that'd be
Rolled
sick.
his ankle?
That'd be sick and fucking at like these big TV hosts, like in the 80s, they had like meetups and parties.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
back then in the heyday, and Maury walked in with Connie Chung, and fucking Donahue's like, bitch probably runs the whole fucking village. He just gets getting knocked.
He looked over, was like, "Beep, doo." Donahue can't handle Connie Chung in the room with him. He goes over, just splashes wine in her face, and that's for my brothers.
He just has a random phone. He's like, we got zips in the wire. It's like, wait, what?
He comes over, he's like, I want to let you know right now I'm wired and ready to go. Connie, any fast shit, it's all going up.
He's a stack you 6 feet high. Whoa, dude. Downs are here. Take it easy.
Damn bitch.
He's like, I watch my eyes die face down in the muck. You and the rest of the pajama wearing pieces
I
of
just
shit.
hear you guys cackling in the background.
Oh
Your
no!
fucking laugh, your communist laugh.
But it's. I've always liked most of those guys. Jerry Springer's he's a scumbag.
I mean,
think, but
the
like,
Springer show-
whatever. He took an angle and he ran with it, and it was like cool, man.
Well, the funny thing is too, if you look at early Jerry Springer when those fights happened, those were legitimate.
Oh yeah,
Like those were legitimate fights that broke out, and he was just like, "Holy crap!" But as soon as everyone was like, "Did you see the fight on Jerry Springer?" When the ratings went up, they're like, "You can't do this." And then that's what happened when he started scripting everything.
Well,
that's when it got really crazy. And another
Yeah.
thing I still have, along with that Girls Gone Wild tape, I have a Jerry Springer Too Hot for TV tape. That was another thing I bought too.
Damn, we got to get a VCR. We got some class.
I
There's
got
one.
yeah.
There's a VCR.
I told him to bring it. There it is. But yeah, I got Girls Gone Wild and Jerry Springer Too Hot for TV.
We should watch that on a Patreon. We should watch it Too Hot for TV.
Dude.
Girls Gone Wild's gay. I mean, we could watch it, but it'd be lame. But like, I guarantee people on the Patreon would be like, "Wait, you watching Too Hot?
Dude, it's
What
sick,
volume
dude.
we talking? Why not?
I
That'd
think
be
it's the
fucking
first one.
hilarious.
And I remember, I don't have the sleeve. But I remember the cardboard sleeve had Jerry Springer on it. He was like,
Oh, of course. I remember those.
just like, oh my
Yeah.
God. Can't believe we brought these Vegas showgirls on.
Well, that's
They
what
got
happened.
naked.
They said when like everybody started like getting those weird guests, like you
Yeah.
know, lesbian cat people or whatever the fuck, and then they would be like, "No, you can't do that. You have to be more like Donahue." And the executive producer who's on this documentary, the executive producer for Springer, was like, "Fuck that." We
Yeah, dude.
leaned into the other way, and we had
Went
at
super
one
hard.
point had higher ratings than Oprah. Like they
Oh,
were the
of course
highest
they did.
rated like national syndicated show.
Of course they did.
And Oprah's over there talking to fucking, you know, Gandhi about his weight. I don't know.
Gandhi
gives a shit?
about his weight.
Like, what are you doing?
Oprah's like, so what are you doing there?
Gandhi, what are you doing, babe? You look good.
Maybe get some food in you. Did you? You didn't even touch the green room food, Gandhi.
She ate it all. That was one of those
Oh, that was
fat
with Fat
Ope.
Opes.
Fat Ope was hot, dude.
Ope was wild for a little
dude.
bit.
Yeah, dude. Still in weight and all
I
that. dude.
also loved the fact that Oprah Winfrey, I'll say this about her, she did openly talk about her weight fluctuation on her show. And I remember my mom was like influenced by that crap because my mom would like buy those stupid at-home workout things
Oh, yeah.
all the time. Like my mom had like at-home workout equipment that made no sense. Like remember that step thing that you just step up and step down on? My mom had that for years, and I'd be like, "What are you doing?" And I would come in the room, and she would just be doing. She also had a Sweat into the Oldies, Richard Simmons.
Okay. My older cousins, was this public? Damn it. Well, Monica, I think Monica watched. But my two cousins, her and her older sister, Lisa, my cousin, they had the Kathy Ireland.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Like it was basically a, you know, aerobics thing. But like, dude, we would walk in and just be like, "What the fuck are you assholes doing?" And they would get it in, dude. And I would just be sitting there like, "This is so lame." I'd be like 9. I'd be like, "Oh my god." Yeah, is that their chick from Necessary Roughness?
God!
I'll be back.
I
Maybe
need
just
to-
leave the tape in. I might watch it later
I-
and make
I-
fun of you guys.
Weird. We try to watch the tape, and it's paused and blurred up at this one point.
Right, dude. That tape was gone.
Wrecked,
that tape
dude.
got taken real quick.
What happened to my?
I was
Kathy
sweating.
Ireland? Sweat to the polies, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, and it's funny too because they were talking about like all their spouses and stuff, like, you know, Maury with
Sure.
Connie Chuck. But then they talked about Oprah and Stedman, and it's like, well, didn't Stedman come in like post fat?
Yeah, he came in. He swooped in.
He's a South Jersey boy, dude. He
He
knows.
wasn't smart.
He circled the wagons.
He saw the millions.
Literally,
and
he
was
circled
like,
the
wait a
wagon.
minute. He's like, I gotta get in there when she's.
He's like, let me
hot.
wait because she's up and down.
I don't even.
He's probably a good stockbroker. Dude.
What did
Bought low?
Stedman do? Like,
Nothing.
I don't even know what his background.
He went to Middle Township and got yammed on by my dad. My dad still claims that to this day. Fucking Stedman, I dunked on him one time. I didn't dunk, but it's like, what are you talking
Dude,
about?
seeing your dad hang from
Dude.
a backboard.
He'll tell you
Hell yeah,
it was Stedman and I can't remember his name. It was Wilt Chamberlain's cousin who grew up down there.
Paul Chamberlain?
Yeah, Paul Chamberlain. No, Neville Chamberlain. It was weird.
Nev?
No,
Didn't
but
fuck as much.
I'm pretty sure it was Will Chamberlain's cousin. I can't remember his name, but my dad will bring up Stedman because he went to Middle Township.
that's
And
sick.
my dad, when he was like right out of high school, the CYO leagues,
Sure.
you would play against them, and fucking, he was like, dude, I used to ball out. So I was like, you were drunk every one of those games, every story
He's
you
like,
tell
I
me.
still did it.
He's like, yeah, should tell you how good I am. I was like, you were not good. Dude, my dad loved basketball. He's like, yeah, I used to dunk before I hurt my knee. I'm like, all right.
I'm just picturing your dad pumping shoes. I'm like, it's time to get fucking wild.
Dude.
Hey, Stedman's 6'6".
Yeah, he's a beast, dude. He would have
Holy
fucked my
shit.
dad up.
What?
My dad's 5'10" on fucking stilts. Fucking 6, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Stedman yammed on him. He's terrified to tell me. I know that's coming out soon. Because I've asked him before. I'm like, dude, I heard Middle Township. He's a fuck you assholes up. He's like, who told you that? I'm like,
Stedman?
No. You been talking to Stedman again?
Get him on the phone.
Like, what, dude?
Dude, that's like my fucking gym teacher had a picture in his office of him tackling the
Stedman.
rock. See that?
It's like that picture of Will Chamberlain running track.
It's like, see that guy used to fucking dunk on that dude.
Dude.
Everybody.
Wait,
hated
what was
Stedman.
it?
He had a picture of him tackling the rock, like when he played football.
Oh, when Rock was at Miami?
Yeah, because he went to Pitt, and apparently he tackled the Rock. He's like, see that? He's like, yeah, Rock ain't that bad. I was like,
Dude.
I mean, the Rock was a normal shaped dude when he entered the WWF. He was a big dude, but he wasn't
Yeah.
like say that to the Rock now.
Yeah.
Say that to the Rock now. The Rock, who's like a fucking mountain.
Who is a Rock?
Yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, yeah, he's not that big. He's not that bad.
Yeah, he had one
I was
tackle.
like, what are you talking about? And it looked like he got lucky too. Like he's like falling down the side of him.
Yeah, he's
It's not.
probably
He just tied up
he's
the
probably
legs.
just got ran
Yeah,
over and he's
dude.
passed out. And he's like one of those passed out grabs. You ever seen that? He's already knocked out. He's like,
It's like my hands on him. I tied him up.
yeah, dude. And then he's just laying there after like
Dude, he would brag about that all the time.
he went to Pitt.
Yeah, he would brag about how he laid out the Rock, and he'd be like,
Also, why is he tackling the Rock? Wasn't the Rock alive?
I don't know what.
He's like, that was actually a penalty, 15 yards.
He's like, yeah,
Cost
I
us
got
the
him.
game.
And like,
It's like, why are you tackling him?
I'll give it to him. The picture was him like with his hands on the Rock, and the Rock was like moving backwards. But it was like, what are you talking about? He would constantly talk. He's like, yeah. He's like, and he wasn't shit.
Also, that was one of the best Miami teams to ever come out of that goddamn university, dude. They got, I guarantee they
clearly
rolled on
it
Pitt.
did wonders for Tim Glass, who was teaching gym at Springford High School.
Yeah, Mr. Glass,
Mr.
dude.
Glass, dude. Total glass hole, dude.
Yeah, he probably got fucking ran the fuck. Dude, I loved when guys do talk about that, though. Because, like, I remember, because it was funny, because, like, people will talk about, I've heard some old guys, I won't mention names, that were like, yeah, you know, I remember seeing Wilt around. I'm like, let's stop before you
Wilt?
even say anything. Yeah, because they're like, we played Overbrook. I'm like, okay, Wilt Chamberlain was like 9'2" in 9th grade. There's that one picture of him running track at Overbrook. His strides are literally 2 of you. I swear to God, there's a picture
I
of Wilt
don't doubt
Chamberlain
it.
running track, and his legs are fully spread apart while he's like running. You could fit like 2.5 Shaners in
I
that stride.
guarantee
it's insane. And it's like, do you understand when he played basketball? He was like, and he was athletic, like he could
Yeah.
move.
He was Jesus fucking
Yeah,
Christ, man.
My dad claimed that one too.
My dad would only ever
Fall out on Wilt.
What, Wilt Chamberlain was like, yeah,
He was like, we played a pickup game. I was like, no, you didn't. He's like, he might not have been there. I don't remember. I was like, you would remember if a guy who's 8'3" was there.
I boxed him out. I'm fucking just.
And also, dude, I know he yammed him because that's a Philly tradition. If any basketball player from Philly ever shows up on a court, they will treat you like it's a fucking game, dude. You've seen that fucking thing of what's his name? Did you ever see what's his name on?
Well,
Huh?
are you talking about the Embiid footage?
Yeah, Embiid.
Yeah.
He's like playing against some 13-year-old, backs him up and just yams on him, dude. I was like, yeah, you little shit. Kid had Downs, I think.
My dad would only claim that, like, my dad wasn't big on sports. He only wrestled. But I know for a fact he would, like, claim that, like, he could outdrive certain NASCAR people.
That's amazing. That's even worse than my dad, dude.
Outdrive people. Yeah, he's like Mark Martin. You don't know what
He's this fucking Earnhardt.
Oh, dude, he was like, hey, whatever, man. He's like, the only person I'm in for is Jeff Gordon. He's the fucking shit.
He was
He was a huge Gordon.
Ketchup had a Jeff Gordon racing jacket on last night. Yeah. Ketchup. Shout out Ketchup. He's back.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, full on.
Full Gordon. Dude, my
Yeah.
dad loved Jeff Gordon, but I remember he'd be like, yeah, fucking.
He didn't like Earnhardt?
He thought Earnhardt was good, but he thought that, like, Jeff Gordon
Is he
was
the
good.
best NASCAR driver of all time?
I think Richard Petty is.
Richard Petty?
I think Richard Petty is the best NASCAR
Okay.
driver. I think.
Or holds, like, records
I
or
think Richard
titles.
Petty
That's what I
holds
mean.
more. Actually, Earnhardt might.
Okay.
He might hold more.
Is that how that's how you
cups.
judge them, right? Like,
I think
I'm
so.
assuming.
I have no idea, but I do know. My dad was like, "Yeah, Mark Martin's a fucking piece of shit." It's like, you get me the fuck.
Wasn't Mark Martin the 6 car?
Yeah,
Come on now.
yeah, dude.
I liked him.
He was just like, yeah, whatever. Dude.
He was a Jack Daniels car, I thought.
He was
for a
also.
minute.
He also became the fucking the Viagra car, and I remember my dad thought that
Sick.
was like the dump. He's like, yeah. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like,
Yeah, right. That rules.
He's like, I'm fucking.
That's hilarious.
He's like, you get me the goddamn Corsica. I can fucking take that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. dude.
Watch out.
What was fucking Tom's sponsor? Fucking Manny's Prosthetics down on 3rd. He's riding a soapbox car. Fucking idiot.
It's emerald leather gloves. He's
I
like, I
do-
have no idea.
I don't mind when the old guys make it known from the jump when they say this ridiculous shit. It's a joke and you pick up on it. But when they get serious, it drives me insane.
Dude,
and I get my dad riled up so easy.
Any
So I'm like,
guy-
dude, Stedman balled on you, dude. You stunk. You were 5'6", maybe. He's 6'6". Wilt yammed on you. Fucking Wilt's fucking cousin. I don't know who the fuck he was. He yammed on
He's
you.
like, no, man, I had him.
He showed up drunk every game. He talks about it all the time.
Well, that's the thing, too. My dad would show up drunk to every
Yeah.
driving event and be like, time to get crazy.
Who plays in a CYO league is not drunk all the time? Dude, you have to be.
Have to be. God damn. I wonder, did Stedman show up fucking shit canned?
Nah, dude.
Dude, that would be the shit.
Nah.
If Stedman was just a total piece of shit, starting fights with people on the fucking court.
Nah, my dad makes it out like he was a bitch. I was like, it doesn't matter. He had 8 inches on you, dude. He fucking crushed you.
like,
and then
yeah.
he married that fucking gold mine.
Stedman's just a humble guy. He's like, yeah, what a piece of shit.
I mean, dude. He had to.
Asshole.
I know. It's so. My dad's just jealous that he married Oprah.
Oh, fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, when he married Oprah, everyone thought for the longest time when Oprah was like, I married somebody, my mom thought Oprah was gay.
Really?
My mom thought Oprah was a lesbian. She was like, "Oh my god, that's so." I thought she was a lesbian. I would have never guessed.
She's always been pretty kind
Well,
of
it was because she never
tight
like,
about her personal
Yeah,
life,
that's
right?
that.
Because
and
didn't
that's why-
Stedman kind of just come out of nowhere? And
Out of
everybody was
nowhere.
like, everyone's like, oh, he's a gold digger.
Yeah.
He's just leeching on to it.
That
It's
was
like, well, can you
that was
blame
the thing.
him?
My mom was like, she never talks about her husband, so I figured she was, you know.
That's, dude, man, that's fucking,
And that's how people do. If you don't talk about your personal life,
they just make it
people
up.
will make. That's what
hilarious.
happened with Donahue. We made up that he was a bomb technician in
Same,
Vietnam.
yeah, same thing with fucking Mr. Rogers.
Everybody will. If you don't say what you do,
And Bob Ross.
Bob Ross,
He had one.
Well, Bob Ross was in the military.
Yeah.
He was a fucking.
He was a psycho.
Was.
From what I know, he is the first to have a necklace of ears. He's like, that's a pretty little dead VC.
Think here we're going to do? We're going to string them up from happy trees.
Jesus Christ.
Happy little trees.
He's painting with their guts. He's like, hey, guys, a little late.
Here's the thing. I just want to let you know there's 3 happy accidents in that hut over there, and then there's another 7 other happy accidents right over there. We're going to
7.5. Kid had to go.
going to tell you what, their flesh was the color of yellow ochre, and I shot true. Beautiful
Fuck.
brains.
We got to wrap this up, dude. We got to go to Soul Joel's.
That's right.
Dude, this won't come out until probably what, like Monday-ish, I assume?
About that.
So we crushed at Soul Joel's.
Yeah,
That
we
was
did
sick.
very good. We dunked on it like Stedman did.
I came dressed as Wilt Chamberlain. They did not like that.
No, dude, we showed up in Downs makeup. It was like we were testing it out.
Yeah.
Did not go well. Turns out.
For some reason, wearing Overbrook High fucking jerseys.
Dress retarded. No
Man.
problem.
But, okay, so yeah, we got to get out of here. But, I don't know. If you guys want, I'll do that. I would definitely do fucking a viewing on the page of Too Hot for TV, dude.
Oh, yeah.
For
without
Jerry
a doubt.
Springer.
Why? I don't know why we. That's the thing.
We don't even need the tape. I'm sure it's on fucking
you
YouTube.
can probably find it on YouTube,
Dude, we should do an hour of just with the group chat, you know, with them on Patreon of just watching Springer highlights. That would be sick. I mean, dude, you remember watching it like back then? It sucked because it was always on.
Yeah,
It was like Seinfeld.
And
it was on three different channels
It
at
was also
once.
so camping over the fucking top and dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
By the time Too Hot for TV came out, it was like, yo, we gotta watch the Too Hot.
Yeah.
I gotta see them.
I would definitely watch Too Hot for TV, dude. That'd be fucking hilarious.
There's also the thing is too. I remember in Jerry Springer Too Hot for TV, there is a porn star I used to like who's in the crowd. Next Door Nikki was her porn star thing.
She was in
the crowd, but she was showing her tits. Like there was
I know
point.
somebody who went there to a Springer taping. My brother's friend did. I can't remember who it was. I have an idea, but I'll have to ask if they did. Because it was funny because you were like guaranteed to get on TV. They told you that before you went on. Like, yo, you're gonna be filmed. So
I lost a bet and have a Jerry Springer tattoo.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
What is the tattoo?
What is the tattoo
of Jerry Springer?
Wait, what? You've been friends with us this long? We haven't seen your Jerry. Where is it?
Where is
my
it?
leg.
Let me see.
It's being covered up.
Holy shit, dude! What is he, the Terminator?
I'll
Springer Terminator.
cover them up now.
Dude, it looks like a Universal Soldier.
That's a big fucking Jerry.
That is a big.
Wait, why did you have to get him? What was the bet?
I lived with a tattoo artist, and we were arguing over Jerry Springer versus Steve Wilkos because he was.
And you took Springer?
Springer.
Yeah, Springer's way better show over Wilkos.
Oh, I think he meant fighting.
No.
Okay.
He was trying to convince that the
So wait,
how did you decide who won?
Yeah.
huh?
Would you go for ratings?
No, NHL 2000.
So that's the bet.
Yeah.
You lost.
So
in
you
NHL.
lost.
Who are you?
an
Be the
NHL.
Flyers.
It was 7 games, random teams.
Oh, no.
So you lost a video game hockey
Damn.
tournament and had to get a Jerry Springer tattoo.
Damn, and you live
That
with a
is
tattoo
sick.
artist. There's no getting out of that
No.
one. Like,
You
dude,
had
well, I'll
to
hit
do
you
it.
up next week. We'll figure it out.
We
Nope.
were joking about that. Right?
I'd fucking leave.
But I ran into Jerry Springer at the airport, and I showed him, and he was like, "You need to have better heroes, kid."
I'd have fucked his old ass up. He said that.
dunked on you.
You got yammed
Walked
on,
away,
dude.
Yeah.
God damn, real talk.
You have to
Jerry
have
Springer.
better heroes. I'd have been like, yeah, you're right. Remember that time you wrote a check out to a whore, you dumb fucking retard?
He's like, and that's my point, kid.
That's so funny to me.
Damn,
it's like,
dude.
He was like, good sex. Anyway, do you take checks from my own personal bank account with my name on it?
Dude, tearing it out must have been so funny. Just
Dude,
like,
it's so funny because people were saying that and that documentary. Like, Jerry Springer, I mean, his background was politics, sharp guy. I was like, not that sharp.
Yeah, dude.
Not that fucking sharp. Also, Cincinnati? I could become mayor of Cincinnati.
oh, dude,
Come on.
that'd be fucking sick.
That whole city's fucked up. They got fucking a horrible radio station.
You could be fucking-
WKRP. I watched that show was funny as fuck, dude. I don't know if you ever watched old episodes of that. My dad loved that show.
Yeah,
Good show.
it's pretty good.
Yeah. Burt Reynolds' first
Dude,
wife.
you could run for Downs mayor of Cincinnati.
Wow. Just there's a line and you constantly cross it.
Do not cross any line.
Yeah, you did. You cross it with your slobber and your Downs reference. That's the filter, by the way. Your zipper gets real tight and you start. All right, let's end
a
this
sick
and we'll
filter,
keep
dude.
going. Come out to the Wigger Roast, 126. How are the pictures coming in? I saw a few.
A few more came in.
We're looking all right.
Good. If you have
Keep
any
sending 'em.
really,
Yeah.
if you have any really good ones, we can sneak them in. But I think it's pretty much set. The ones that we're going to use for, unless one pops in, that's.
We'll see Gardini tonight because I want to make sure we have enough of the thing idea we want to do. And then, so that's on 126. So come to Helium in Philly for the roast, and we will send out. We'll give you guys set up there. We're going to set up a live link on. I forget what the name of the platform is. So it's a one-time thing. You pay for it. You watch the live stream.
Yeah.
So to watch it live, because honestly, I have no idea when we're going to be able to put this out for whatever. So definitely buy the live stream.
Definitely.
Don't be Downs.
You know, there's a line, and you cross it, You just pushed it over.
I crap my diapers.
Dude, change your diaper.
Well, that's
Real
good then,
talk.
right? Cool. All right. Thanks, guys.